Hello friends, and welcome back to another tarot reading. Today I am trying a new format for this tarot reading. We are just going to flow together and see what happens. This is a weekly tarot reading. This reading is in regards to September 23rd through September 29th. Just looking down at my phone as a little cheater to see what the dates are. So I'm going to start by using my Wildwood Tarot deck. And we're just going to ask the cards what we can expect for this coming week. What can we expect for the week of September 23rd through the 29th? So we are just going to ask the cards, what can we expect for the coming week from September 23rd through the 29th? This week is a special week. It starts the fall equinox, the new fall season, the autumnal season, and the first day of fall is upon us on the 23rd. I did do a whole video, a whole pick a card reading about the equinox, so if you want to see that, I will link that in the cards above as well as down below. So, okay, thank you. First cards that we have is the World Tree. We have the Six of Stones and the Ten of Arrows. Okay, so with these cards here, this World Tree really speaks to me. Really, I mean, look at it. It is the change of seasons in a card, is it not? It's this old oak tree full of wisdom. And I mean, we go from spring to summer to fall to winter, all within this card. So it's a perfect card to draw for this change of season. And then we also have here the Six of Stones, which is about exploitation, Ten of Arrows, which is about instruction. And I think this is a perfect example of what we can expect this coming week. It is a time of change, a time of reflection. So with reflection comes a lot of desire to seek new truths. We want to find out, we always want to improve ourselves. We want to find out more about our path, our journey, and about where we want to go in life. And then I see this exploitation card, and I don't really see this so much as exploitation. I see this as people asking for help. They're out here on this cold winter night. They've got beehives behind them, empty bowls, a broken rake, and I think they are just asking for help. So as we move on this journey into this next season, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to, talk to your friends, your loved ones, and see what is in store for you for, the rest of your life. We can always learn more. And this week is only the beginning. It's, learning never stops. We need to keep learning, but we need to really focus on it this week, I think. So then we pulled the Two of Bows, which is all about decisions. So again, maybe something is happening this week that you're going to have to make a decision on. Perhaps it is the beginning of school, so perhaps if you're in school, you need to decide whether a course is right for you. Maybe you need to drop a course, switch things around, change up your timetable, make it work for you. We've got the Two of Arrows, which is injustice. So this week might be a little difficult for you with these changes. And I'm seeing a lot, again, with school. So maybe you're feeling like your course load is way too much for what you can handle, and you need to make a decision about how you're going to handle this upcoming year. But it's a decision that needs to be made this week. Because, the further you go into the semester, the less changes you can make. So it could also be talking about work. Perhaps there is a job up for promotion. You're feeling like maybe you've been overlooked for this. and so maybe you need to go back and you need to learn a little bit more so that next time you won't feel the injustice, you won't feel like you've been looked over, and next time you will be the one to rise above and be the one chosen in these decisions. So I also have the Sun of Life card. So again, whatever this decision is that you're having to make this week, it's going to come out okay. With the funny thing about the Sun of Life card, I mean, we're talking about the equinox, right? So it's actually going to get darker and darker. The days are going to get darker and darker. But this card just reminds us that even though the days are getting shorter, there's less sunshine. It doesn't mean that we can't shine our brightest. Okay? And then we also have the Woodward. Okay? And look at this guy. Like, this is a powerful, badass guy, right? He's like, what is that, a lynx with him? He's got like a pet lynx, right? He is a powerful guy. He knows his strength. He knows where he's going. And he has the determination to get to where he wants to be. So I feel like this week you're going to have to really focus on your determination. Work on yourself so that when these decisions do come up, you know what you want. You know how far you'll go to get what you want. And, you know, you can overcome everything, right? The sun is yours. Let's switch over to the Enchanted Map Oracle deck and see what we can add to this reading. I'm just going to zoom this out slightly because we got some more cards coming. These are bigger. Okay, so what do we need to know about this upcoming week? Oh, thank you. Okay. Follow the leader, okay? So it's just, you know, it's funny how we've got a path in this card, and when we go back to the World Tree card, we've got this labyrinth in front of us, right? So we know the path that we need to take, and we might need to find some instructors that will help us get to where we need to go. We need to follow those who have already been down the path. So, you know, if you're talking about maybe a new business venture, maybe this is saying that this is the week that you need to invest in yourself and you need to find a mentor. You need to find someone who has achieved what you want to achieve and talk to them, reach out to them, ask them for advice, maybe actually seek a mentorship. Okay? And then we have the card of flying, and we have the card of coming apart. And this, again, it's all about the balance, just like the Two of Bows was and the Two of Arrows. Sometimes things look like they're falling apart, but if you can get above the situation and you can see it from an outside or a bird's eye point of view, you will see that it's not really falling apart. When we talk about balance, you know, think about the yin and the yang, how within the light there is dark and within the dark there is light. There is always balance in this world. And, you know, even with seeking an instructor or a master, there will always be people who you look up to, people who inspire you, people who you aspire to be like. And there will always be people on the other end of the spectrum who are looking up to you and who will aspire to be like you. So, you know, life is all about balance, and sometimes it feels like things are just falling apart, but in reality, it's just the progression to the next step. So I feel like this week is going to potentially be a little troubling for a lot of us. Lots of decisions to be made, and I mean, we're talking about the equinox. It's the time to set intentions. So it makes sense that we have a lot of decisions ahead of us this week. A lot of growth, because if we want to reach our goals in this next quarter, the next year, next 5 years, however you're setting it up. I like to do my goals by the quarter because it's just not as daunting. So, you know, if you're reaching for goals for this next quarter, there's a lot of decisions that have to be made. You have to decide what kind of action you're going to take to reach your goals and go for them. Time is precious. We don't want to waste our time in, where'd that card go? We don't want to waste our time in the labyrinth when we've got this oak tree, which is full of knowledge. Like, this oak tree has got to be hundreds of years old based on the size of it. You know, it's been through the seasons, it's been through the years, it knows what it knows everything. It has seen the world change and evolve. And sometimes the quickest way to get to where we want to go is to ask those who have already been there. So let's see if we can just get one more of these enchanted map cards. What do we need to know for this coming week? Okay, this card does not want to get shuffled in, so what are you? Commitment, yeah. Commit to what you want. Commit to your future. Commit to your destiny. And just, you know, believe that your wildest dreams can come true, okay? So let's just pull a Moonology card or two. We'll see what jumps out at us, right? I love these cards. I always find them so inspirational. Whoa, hello. Okay, we're not gonna read half the deck. That was just me not shuffling very well. I've been pulling these cards for my own personal readings almost on a daily basis because I love them so much. The artwork is so beautiful and I just feel it resonates so well with me. So I hope you guys like the Moonology cards too. If you do, let me know down in the comments down below. I think I've included them with most of my readings, but I can include them in more if you want to see more. So let's see, what do you have to tell us for this coming week? Okay, I'm getting told to check the back of the deck. King of Arrows, the Kingfisher. Yeah, arrows are, you know, it's the sword energy, it's strength, it's passion, and it's saying, you know, just go for it. So, you know, we will go for it. You are very close to achieving your goal. Is there two? Oh, there's two cards. And surrender to the divine. I think that's a very fitting way to end this reading. So, you know, just with this coming week, make sure that you are setting your intention so that you know what you want and you'll know how far you need to go to get it. If you've got to make some decisions for school, make sure you make them now so that you don't regret not making them when it's too late. Because I know for me, I think it was September 30th was kind of the cutoff for when you could change classes unless you were just dropping. So make sure you make those changes now if you need to, and just go for it. Go for your dreams, okay? So if you enjoyed this reading, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you as a part of my YouTube family. And as always, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day, and we will see you later. Bye.